What up? And we are live. I am Tony Sanders. I'm your host for What's Your Grails. And today, my guest is the sick one himself. We are live.
Oh,
sick! What's Your Grails? It's my boy, Economics and Comics.
What? I'm trying to share really fast.
Oh, I do that too all the time. Hey, Heather Johnson. Chad, what is up, bro? Big Will has arrived. And you know the show, what I do is I get a one-on-one perspective with individuals about their grails, like their holy grails, personal grails. And sometimes we come up with new grails, like sketch grails, and as Reggie said, the artist grail or cover grail. But yeah, stuff like that is pretty, just a deep in delve of what we do. We find out what people find out about what they think about their grails, like, because nobody's is ever the same, and I've really never come across anybody that's like, oh yeah, this personal grail's my grail. So it's like, no, it's never the same. So economics, man, I know you got some sick grails. You always have them up.
So okay, I know you're doing an unboxing and stuff too, right?
Oh yeah, I got some stuff to open up today for the guys that join us. I got three. I got one's a CGC box that I got back, and it's a personal grail. It's actually I would call it artist grail. And the other one is my son's favorite character. So it's my youngest son. So I got him a book to start his collection, and another one's a personal, like a signature grail for me. So I'll be opening those three boxes throughout the show. So hang in.
I just kind of keep putting grails up or something.
Oh yeah, what do you got? Like, what's your first grail? Well, first let me ask you, what is your holy grail? Like, what's a holy grail to you? Like
that I want?
Yeah.
I guess I want Amazing Fantasy 15. That to me, that's the book. I guess for me, yeah. See, like that's the book for me. I can't really think when I think of a grail. I mean, yeah, of course, Action Comics. I'm not a big. I mean, maybe Detective Comics 27 too, because I'm a big Batman fan. So those two are my like ones that I would want. But I mean, of course, I feel personally it's unattainable. A lot of people say, "Oh yeah, Amazing Fantasy 15 is attainable." Sure, but for a 6.0 that I want a 6.0 at least, So plus I'm broke. See it. So I picked out a couple. I mean, I got some really amazing books here, but there's other things that are grails to me for other reasons. So I picked up, you'll know a lot of these books. Some you probably won't know this one.
Yeah.
But let me put it up, and then I'll get this is what's super interesting about this book, kind of a little whole thing, storytelling, whatever. So I never had this book pressed, but I've been thinking about sending it and getting it pressed. So basically it's Strange Tales Annual #1, okay? And it's signed by Stan Lee, and it's a 5.0, yellow label. But the thing is about this book is it's the first Marvel annual ever. Okay? So in regard to key, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. I'm just looking at the book.
No, don't look at it yet. No, so it's the first Marvel annual that we know of. That this initially is the first. What's more interesting about this book is there's only 4 in the world that are signed by Stan Lee. And
that's so crazy.
I thought it was key to get signed 10 years ago because it's the first Marvel annual. So basically I didn't get it pressed. So I would like to get it pressed and see if I can get a 6 out of it, But right now, as it stands, out of the 4, mine's the second highest grade. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, there's only 4, but the other one I think is like a 3 something. I'm not exactly sure. This might be able to pull off a 5.5 or maybe I would say at best a 5.5. But to be you know, we were talking the other day on books that would be signed that you would think would be rare by Stan Lee.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are putting up names like, I can't remember what books they're saying, like just books that you didn't think would have a lot of signatures on it for Stan Lee. But honestly, dude, they do. They have a lot. Even a normal weird book that you think wouldn't. This for sure, though, is, you know, I don't know if you've ever stand in line people getting signed books by Stan Lee. Did you ever meet him?
No, I never got a chance to meet him, man. That's the only thing I never got to really do because I got in the game late.
It's all right. I mean, I saw him like 4 times, and what I noticed is in the lines, people had the scrubbiest books to get signed. Like just why did you get that book signed? You know, like, but they didn't know. They were more of just a fan and didn't really understand comics, you know? So to me, this is a grail because only 4 exist that are signed by Stan Lee. And it's such a key being the Marvel's first annual. I thought that would be maybe something that fit the show. I don't know. It's not
yeah, I've never seen that before. That's kind of cool.
So if you ever can find a strange, and you might be able to find them, I don't think they're that hard to find. I mean, well, they probably are, but Strange Tales Annual #1 would be considered Marvel's first annual.
Man, that is cool though.
So that's kind of why I guess I wanted to start off. To me,
that's like the good Stan signature too.
Was there a news?
No, it's a good Stan signature, like the good one, because like they have the like I got a bad one and I got a good one.
Yeah, it's a little scrunched up. He was kind of, you know, he was still old and all that, but I mean, shit, he's been old for 30 years. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's a grail, like you said, to, hey, Chin Potter's in here, to whoever, you know, they have their own personal grails, and I think that's kind of fits because it's my own like personal thing because it's rare.
Yep, that's true.
And no more are going to get signed, so there's only 4, you know. I mean, I know you said you have like 3 unboxings. Do you want me to do one more? Because I do have a lot of grails over here.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right. We'll put that one away. I hope everyone got to hear. And someone just said, cool book, good story. Honestly, I love telling stories about my experiences. That's like my favorite part. So I think some people saw this in my McFarlane video, and I know it's not a 9.8, but it is a 9.6, and it's signed by Stan Lee, and you know, first Venom. I had the book when I originally got it signed by him. It was a 9.4, and I sent it back and got pressed because I'm like, how is this a 9.4? It's so nice. I still don't even know how it's a 9.6, but they bumped it up a grade, which made me really happy. And then, so it's signed by Stan Lee. And then on the back, this is what's so special about this book. When I bumped it up, when I sent it in, they gave me the new case, right? So I got to get everybody to sign it. So I have Stan Lee on the actual book. And I said, well, I'm not cracking it again because I don't want to take the chance it comes back low again. And so I have David Michelini sign here, the writer and partial creator. Jim Salicrat, who is the editor at that time for this book. And then McFarlane, I just recently got in that McFarlane video. I saved the spot in the middle for him. So it's actually signed on the plastic, but on these new cases, it's where do you go?
You can get the permanent stuff to stay on there.
Well, no, you know how the old cases are all flat?
Yeah.
This new cases go in a little bit here. So it's kind of protected within the well.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I thought it was cool to get the back sign like that.
Yeah, that is cool, man, because like you got all the signatures for that book, and it's like instead, and I'm with you. I wouldn't have cracked it open either just to get the signatures because you never know what could happen.
Yeah, especially, and I wanted to keep it special because at that time he had passed away when I got. No, he didn't pass away for the first 2, but for McFarlane, I'm like, do I get McFarlane to sign it? I'm like, nah. I'll just have it because I plan to get the triple on the back like that. But, you know, I just wanted Stan Lee to be on it, and that's it. And he, you know, what's nice about it is he stayed over here. A lot of books you'll see, he's like all over the character.
Yeah, that is true.
So with this one, it's a clean signature in silver, which is kind of weird. But it's out of the And you know what's even more interesting about this? I just thought I would share this. There you go. Okay, that was fun. All right, well, I really do have some really good stuff. So I want to watch some of your stuff right now. Then we'll get to that.
Okay, well, let me open up this. I guess I'll open up this first box, which, yeah, don't ever write fragile on boxes, people, because
no, I never do.
And look at this. Like, I'm scared to even open this live. I'm doing this live with y'all because, like, I didn't even complain. My kids were like, "You better not complain on Instagram. Don't say nothing. Just open the box up." And I was like, "Don't write fragile on boxes because
never. I've learned that lesson. It's a secret.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand. You know, you write fragile. Don't protect it with fragile. No,
it's worse.
They go, oh, where can I throw this?
Exactly. You still there?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm being quiet and patient.
Okay, so now if you watched The Hunt, I had this book, which was the Fantastic Four 53, the second appearance of the Black Panther and First Claw.
Uh-huh.
And my buddy hooked me up with this, and I got a good deal on it. But something was missing, and I had to go out and get it's not even really a high grade, but it's just that I wanted the signature. And let me take it out of the plastic. So I wanted the signature really for more than anything, but it's also for my son's collection. So it's a 3.0 signed by Joe Sennett.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I have some Joe Sennett. Is it Sennett or Sennett? I don't know how you say it.
I think it's Sennett. I think it's Sennett, but I hear people say Sennett, then Sennett. I don't know. It's one of them names.
Some of my X-Men collection signed by him because he did some stuff on there. And he has a pretty nice signature.
Yeah, he does. I actually like it. And I don't have one of his, and this is for my kids because my middle son likes Moon Knight. My youngest son, he's a Black Panther fan, and my oldest son, he's just whatever.
He likes basketball.
Yeah, he was whatever. But so that is one for my son and a Grail for me and him because I like the name on there, and he likes Black Panther. So that's one of his Grails and one that's going in the collection. So,
see.
So yeah, and I got this one, this extra one, and who knows? I might do something with it. So we'll figure it out.
What do you? Oh, your backup? You mean?
Yeah, the backup one because I got that one for my kid. That one's more like it's from my buddy, but you know.
Oh, hey, did you see the I want to show you something.
Oh, go ahead.
Did you see the video where I introduced Size 9 and Wolf Warner to the community? Some people that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Is the camera flipping back and forth? Because I don't know if it is or not.
Yeah, that's on you. Well, it's on me now, but
okay. Well, Wolf Warner, he sent me this, dude.
Ooh, cool.
The Magical Beatdown #1. Remember how hot this book was?
Yeah, is that the ash can?
Yeah, well, it's the book.
Oh, it's the book?
Like, it's an ash can size, but super stoked on that, man. His shop over there in Brooklyn or whatever, they held it for me. Because they had because you can't find these, dude.
Oh, no, because I know that's supposed to be like one of those hot books.
And look, dude, you can see her belly button, too. See it? It's weird looking. I'll just show you that for fun.
Oh, man. So, I was going to tell you, yeah, congratulations on your partnership, man.
Oh, I'm so happy. I hope everyone uses it. I really do. I hope you use. I mean, do you do a lot of shipping?
Not really right now. I'm just like a more of a. I got a lot of stuff. Like I got like a room full of just stuff put away because it's like I buy a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, I feel you there.
But
I'm running out of room too.
But so let everybody know if they didn't catch your live stream earlier, will you let everybody know about your partnership?
Okay. Well, so I partnered up with Gemini Comic Supply. You guys know who it is. They're like the biggest. When you get a box, I mean, you probably have one in front of you. I don't know. But when you get a box and you want it to be in those shipping Gemini mailers because they protect your book the best. So I reached out to them and I said, hey, I want to work with you guys. Are you cool with that? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. And so they how's the tip, Bill? Oh, the tip of my tongue, dude. It hurts like a son of a bitch, if that's what you're asking. But anyway, look, they gave me 20% off. And I tell you, I used to buy them off eBay thinking that I was getting a deal. And I wasn't, dude. The lowest price for 200 of those is 120 on eBay shipped. After I worked out in the numbers, it was $88 shipped. And so basically, if you guys buy that stuff and you do auctions and you need packing supplies, go over to GeminiComicSupply.com or whatever and buy whatever and enter the coupon code ECONOMICS. And it gives you 20% off your first purchase. So, I mean, I would say add a bunch your first purchase at 20% off. And then they're going to send me more coupons later for like 10% or whatever. But, dude, you guys have to check out my video. Go over there. Make sure coupon code ECONOMICS. Dude, it's the biggest coupon code you can get for that. And, I mean, it pays for, it's like 40 cents a mailer, dude. That's huge.
Yeah, that is cool, man. I'm glad you got that deal going. That is awesome.
I just happy to give it to everyone else. I mean, if I can get more sponsors, cool. And yeah, I reuse Geminis if I can. They last, which is good. But, you know, if you're shipping to somebody, dude, send it in a Gemini, dude, because we get pissed getting some other weird stuff, dude.
And don't put fragile on the box.
Don't put fragile on. Just be secretive about it, dude. I don't put any. I make it look clean. I might write sick on there, but
yeah. No fragile.
No, don't put shit. You should put destroy box. It'll probably come perfectly.
Man, when I seen that, I asked my son, I was like, did it come like that? And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, it's all beat up. And he's like, well, yeah, it came like that, Dad. And I'm like, so you didn't do anything to it or anything? And he was like, no.
Poor kid.
But that was just like
no ice cream tonight.
Nope, he's in trouble. So do you have all right, now we talked about I know you get a lot of commission work done. Now, is there any because me and Seawater came up with the sketch grail. So do you have any sketch like books that you have sketched or whatever that are graded that you consider a grail?
I haven't graded. I do have one. Oh, I have excuse me. I have some personal grails that are sketches that are multiple signed by like Herb Tramp, Len Wayne, and they're all passed away. And I think you saw my Hulk and my Wolverine ones. I do have one that I got just recently graded by CBCS, and it was by Alan Davis and Mark Farmer.
Mm-hmm.
And they're, you know them, don't? I mean, they're pretty huge. That's what she said. And but you know, from Europe and stuff, I can grab it if you want to see that one. It's pretty nice. I had them do the front and back.
Yeah, go ahead and grab it.
Okay. But my dog's freaking out. Hang on. You're making me dig, dude.
My bad, bro. It's all for the chat and the fans. Everybody gets to see everything. They want to see it all.
It's so actually pretty cool because it's triple signed. Oh no, that's something else. Damn it.
I'll give a quick couple of shout outs to Nemo Comics. Mr. Garrow, Big Will has arrived. Then we have Chad. I got to hook up. Me and Chad, we got to hook up and get something going together on them shows. No Good Comics in the house. Comic Books NYC, my moderator. Soldier Only, Fuchsia Only. Jig's Kingdom. Let's see, I know I've seen somebody else.
Dude, I have a huge book of Grails next to me, but I tried to pick out a bunch of ones that you'd want to see. or everybody, I'm guessing. But
Oh yeah, that's cool, man.
But I'll show you this because he asked. Okay, so what happened? I'll tell you the story on this. They come to the States every 2 years. Now they're famous for pretty much about everything you could think of. But they're like a team. Alan Davis is the writer or the drawer, and Mark Farmer's the inker. I think that's. I always get those confused. Whatever. So they did the original art that's behind me on my walls that you see all the time. The Groot one in the. Those are actually from comic books I bought at their booth for a killer deal, dude. It was crazy, but so anyway, they teamed up on it, right?
Yeah.
And so they had a booth next to each other where one would pencil it and the other one would ink it, right? And but it was Hunt for Wolverine #1. So Charles Soule was there too, who wrote it. So I had him sign it as well. So it's triple signed. It's actually more than triple signed, but it's triple signed by both of them. So they did that Wolverine, which is super clean.
Yeah, it is nice.
And then, so what happened was on the back, there was like some ink or something, and I knew it was going to kill the grade. So I had him do the back too. Like just that, and it covered it up. So Mark Farmer signed the back for some reason. He inked it up, but I told Mark Farmer because he was cheaper, can you just do the hand and claws? And because it was cheaper to just have him do the back end. And when I left, Alan Davis grabbed it and said, give me that. And he sketched out the hand for him. And then, and then he inked it. So it covered up whatever ink or pencil was on the back. And then I sent it off and it came back a 9.8. And CBCS ain't easy on grades. So I think they're actually being a little bit tougher now than CGC is. But so that's my, I don't know if you consider it a grail, but it is original art from some masters. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's we coined the term sketch grail, so we're going to roll with that. So that's a sketch grail for you right there, and that is sweet Wolverine. The claws on the back look bad too.
Yeah, so I was just kind of a cover up, but it worked, and that's how I got my 9.8 out of it. But I mean, seriously, like what I could show you one that's. I mean, if it's literally has to be graded or no?
Oh, no. It doesn't have to be graded at all.
So, these two books, I will not. I mean, I have another one that's got like 4 major artists on it, and it's signed by Stan Lee, and it's the whole Avengers crew. And it's probably worth the most, but. I'll show these one more time because these I won't be selling. And these are what I consider that, if you consider something you won't sell, I would consider that being a grail.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know if it'll fit all the way in. That's what she said. Oh, someone thought that was funny. Okay.
Oh, that is cool, though.
So those are my things that I will probably keep forever. Initially on the right, the Wolverine, dude, those pieces are so clean. Whilce Protasio did both pieces. And the first one I got 1 year with Whilce, and then the next year I came back and got the Hulk. And the favorite thing about them is that one of them's quad signed, but they're both signed by the artist and Herb Trent and Lynn Wayne. So to me, that's something that I'll, of course, always keep. Those are sketch grails to me.
Yeah, those are cool right there.
But yeah, so there you go. Dick.
That's awesome, man.
Why don't you show me something?
All right. Well,
hi Bueller.
Let me see. Hold on a second. Oh yeah.
Come to this show. We don't come to my show.
So this was another thing that I got my son because I'm a Captain America fan, so I got Captain America 100.
Oh yeah, I had that too. I had that 9.0 signed by Stan Lee, and I
wish I had that in 9.0.
Bye. It's gone. Some of the mistakes we make over the years,
Yeah. So this is mine. This is my like retelling of his origin or whatever.
Is it
So
signed?
no, it's not signed. It's not signed. It just like has a what is it? A coupon cut out of it.
Ah, okay.
But it does like if you had like a Hulk
Oh God, I wouldn't.
181 with the value stamp missing or whatever.
Dude, I bought one once, a Hulk 181 with the stamp missing, for like super cheap, right?
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, like $100. And this was like 10 years ago, but it was perfect, dude. It was absolutely perfect. And the whole ad page, not even the stamp, but the whole page with both the double-sided ad, I think.
Yeah.
Was cut out completely.
That's crazy.
I'm good with you, Bueller. Yeah. I ended up selling it though for $500 because it was so perfect. Like it was like a 9.6, you know?
Yeah.
You're missing an entire page, dude.
But that right there is like one of my favorite characters. The retelling of his origin and all that other crap.
No, I love that book.
Yeah, I know. And it's like this is my son. So I bought this when it was on the hunt, but I bought it for my son.
Sick. Is that Roy Thomas?
Yeah, Roy Thomas signature. Yeah,
that's so interesting because it's Thomas. I have some Roy Thomas too.
Yeah,
it must have been he had a big marker because his Thomas usually flows more. You know, like you can see it all written out. But I love that he signed perfectly. Here, move a little angle.
Yeah,
a little more.
Yeah, like right about there.
He's got like underwear on, dude. Oh wait, Bueller says, "Guess what, Bill? What, Bueller? You've got your Bueller boxes out and some stickers."
Oh, crazy!
I bet you Bueller sold out. Did he pump that up so hardcore? I bet you they're gone. It's probably been like 10 minutes. Oh, shit, here we go.
Bueller box is available now, but not for long.
Yeah, those are sweet. You still have more stuff, right?
Yeah. That was just I was just showing that because I get that.
Spread it out a little bit.
Because like my son said, he was he's a Black Panther. Like today, I literally had to buy him a Black Panther mask, and I was like, okay. Sweet. So I bought him the origin retelling. So I was just like, that was for him. And so,
let me ask you: did you get what did you pay for that?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I used what was it, eBay bucks. I didn't pay a lot for this. It was probably like
figure out how to do that eBay buck thing because
oh yeah, eBay bucks is cool. Like, but yeah, this cost me probably like I think it was like I want to say like 60, 40. I don't know. It wasn't a lot.
Good deal, dude. I need to start hunting from a little bit lower grade sign books because I bet you can get them for cheap now. In 10 years, dude, they're gonna be crazy.
Yeah, this one right here, I didn't like this one. It was only like I want to say like $50 or something like that. But
dude, that's crazy.
And it's like I just bought it because like it's I already had one, but I wanted the signature, but my son for him for later on, so he's got so far these two signed or whatever.
Dude, I see. It's funny. Look, Tony, I've always wanted a kid. Like I don't have my own kid, right? And I'm with Christina and she's got two sons and they're my kids, it's been 10 years. I've watched them grow up and try to be a good parent or whatever,
Yeah.
And I've always, I've tried to get one of them not interested. And the other one, I got him in, I bought him some comics and he just likes to get them bought and then he doesn't read them. And it's like, damn it, dude. And so I've always wanted to build a collection for somebody, and maybe I am for them when I go, and maybe they'll get him or my sister, or maybe if she has kids, but I really think that's awesome because it's something I always wanted to do was do what you're doing for your son.
Yeah, and I'm still working on that Moon Knight stuff too.
Don't make me start crying, goddammit. So here's another Grail. We're kind of moving up slowly. That's what she said. I can't it, dude. Comics got Bueller. That's amazing. Some sort of a science experiment. He had kids. I thought you were the last Sasquatch on Earth, Bueller. How the hell do you have kids? Okay, so Giant Size X-Men #1, 9.2. That's what I got right there. That's, I guess, one of my grails.
Dang, 9.2 mil. Oof.
I know it's low, right?
That's what she said.
You're getting the hang of it. That's what she said too. But yeah, I wanted to get a decent copy, and because I have the complete X-Men collection. This is the only one out of my X-Men collection that I don't have signed. And it's because although it's part of the Trinity, number 1, 94, and Giant Size, I don't consider it part of the X-Men run because it's actually part of Giant Size. You know how they do all the different Giant Size?
Yeah, because they got a Giant Size too that you can actually.
Yeah, but they have like Giant Size Man Thing, or well, I have one too. But that's what she said. So, but what I'm saying, no, look, seriously, Gerald, I'm not trying to be a jackass or joke around or anything. Like, it was, see, when I think Grail, I know that's a key book, okay? And I know for a lot of people that's considered a Grail. But to me, I mean, I guess it's a Grail. I guess I'm arguing with myself. I was trying to find like something really special for you, like
yeah, that's cool.
For your Grail show, and that's why I'm considering it on the low end compared to what I'll be showing you next. But yeah, I mean, I got the 9.2. I got it at the right time. I don't even know what they're going for now.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
For a 9.2?
Yeah, because I got a 2.0 and I bought it for like under 3. It was like 2 something. I paid like 2 something. And now it's worth like, I think it's like 6 or almost 7 just for 2.
A 2.0?
Yeah.
Damn, let me look here real fast.
Last I looked.
I just want to see what a 9.2. I'm looking right now. CGC 9.2. What? Oh, wait. Damn, dude. Oh, my. I didn't know, okay? I didn't know. Okay, that's a Grail. So, I bought it for like $1,200. Like, and that was I see them like trying to be sold for 30, not sold. I didn't look at the completed. I should have, but it's like 32 to 3,400. Is that about? So, wait, is it my birthday? Was it May of 75? It just says 75, but I think it's May of 75, and that's actually when I was born too. That's my birth month. Who's it? Mike Johnson. I think you and me, bro. We're the same age, bro. You're my brother. I love you. Who are you? I don't know, but you're my brother. All right.
So that is cool.
How many more do you have to show? I did not realize it went up that much, dude. It must be because of the announcement.
Yeah, I was like, I looked at that the other day because like my wife was whenever I ordered the 2.0 from that guy, and she was like, "Are you sure you should get that?" And I did, and I was like, "Yeah, it's crazy low price." And it was like I got it, and then I showed her what it's worth now, and she's like, "You want to sell it?" And I'm like, "No."
Bueller says my Grail is Too Much Coffee Man #1. And I sent him that book. It's so funny as they were on Comic Cores, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I sent Bueller a message. And I said, dude, if you pull out, because he's always talking about his stickers and all this stuff. I said, if you pull out a sticker and you talk about it for 1 minute straight, right? My sticker, look at my stick,
Yeah.
Then I'll send him something, right? And he did it. He pulled out a sticker. He's like, yeah, and everyone in the Comic Core is like, what the hell's going on with Bueller right now? Because he just starts talking about his stickers. And he wouldn't let him talk at all. It was so great. So I sent him a book that I had to convince Christina because I bought it for her initially. And it's a low print rare book. I'd never seen it before. And it's called Too Much Coffee Man #1. And I said, I want to send this to Bueller, because he's always him and his coffee. I mean, he's kind of trademarked coffee, even though I drink it more than him probably. Damn it, Bueller, taking all the good stuff. But now he has it, and he said it's his Grail. Dude, it's so fitting for him.
That is cool.
Bobby, okay. Hi, Bobby. Okay, so do you want me to show one more? I mean, because like I said, I do have.
Yeah, you show one more, and then I'll do another unboxing.
Okay, and I'm sorry, all my Grails come with stories.
Oh no, that's part of the whole show,
I think
man.
that's like the best part of collecting.
Yeah, because I want to hear the story behind the book. Like a 9-2, we just seen a 9-2 giant size X-Men.
So this is X-Men number 9. Hi, Bobby. And it's signed by Stan Lee. Can you see it okay? Because my lighting's a little weird.
Yeah, we see it. Yeah.
Okay, when I was a little kid, like I walked into a comic store, right? And then I saw like Wolverine, the trade paperback, like Wolverine 1 through 4, and I had to have it, right? And so she bought me that, and that was like my first book. And then, you know, we'd always go to like Circle K or grocery store or whatever, and they'd be like on the rack, and I'd buy Spider-Man and Punisher and whatever. But we walked into like a real comic store one day, and you know, it was old, dude. It was in the 80s. So you know how like on the very top of this comic store wall, though, like at the very top edge of the wall, there would be one row of Grails that you could not touch. You had to ask to get down. And this book right here was on that wall. And I loved it because it's Avengers versus X-Men. You know, you've got everybody on there. Like the first battle between them, I guess. I think it is. Let me see. Yeah, first meeting of X-Men and Avengers.
Yep, that is cool right there.
Appearance of Lucifer and Marvel Girl pinup or whatever. So I had that book forever, man. And that's like, that might be my favorite X-Men book just because of that story. My mom, like I remember asking, it was a long time ago. And I said, Mom, will you please, you know, kids, please. And it was $40 back then. I don't know how much that book is now, but it's a pretty reasonably high grade 7.0 signed by Stan Lee, and that's the story behind that one. Number 9.
That is a beautiful book too. Like good signature. Like 7.0. You got some Grails, Billy. I see.
Yeah, we haven't even there yet, but yeah. But yeah, that was the story behind that one. So I'll let you go. It's not story time for Bill. It's time.
So of course, everybody knows I'm a Captain America fan. So I have this is Avengers number 4.
Okay, that's one of my Grails.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
It's a 1.5. Now it is qualified, but the reason that it's qualified is because it's got a married cover, but it just presents so well, and I didn't pay that much for it. I swear it was like the cheapest thing I'd ever bought. And like when I bought it, I was like, I couldn't believe I owned it. So
the cover presents good, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like it. You know, and it was the only one I could find, you know, with the Wasp actually still on there. So I was like, so this is my holy grail. This is like one of mine that's up there. And so
yeah, that's one of my top 5 Grails that I don't have that I want for like a holy grail, like you said. I've only really seen one, but it was super high grade.
Yeah, mine's not really a high grade, but it just looks so good that it's just like I loved it, so I just kept it anyway. And I'll eventually get another one, but I'm not ever going to sell that one though. But oh yeah, like I got
Gemini baby. Oh, no, that's not Gemini.
No, it's Peanuts. Yay.
God, I hate Peanuts, dude.
And oh my god,
do Peanuts even work?
I don't know, but that's annoying.
Did you not open it? This is the first time you open it, so now
it's Peanuts.
You got burned.
Peanuts live.
Did you just say peanut? Jesus.
Hold on, let me. Okay.
Getting the peanuts out. Don't do that on camera, man. Actually, could get a lot of hits. Maybe do it. You know what's funny? I did the video right of the Gemini coupon earlier.
Yeah.
Dude, I got 2 down. Dude, who the hell downs getting discounts? Come on, dude. Oh. Actually, I know who, too. I know who it is. Strike 3's on its way, baby. Oh, Bobby got me. That's what she said.
All right, so like I said, this is my holy grail. This is first Silver Age Captain America. Now, like I said, it's qualified 1.5 married cover. So, what more fitting for my son than a 1.5 qualified married cover?
Oh, let me ask you, how much does that cost?
I paid under $200 for this book because nobody bid on it because it was
because it was a 1.5 qualified.
Yeah, nobody bid on it, so I paid under $200.
I don't know. That is incredible, dude. But hey, you got it. I mean,
this is for my son. So this is
like I said, Grail and Your Grail.
Yeah, his Grail. Like he loves Black Panther, so I got him the first appearance, and it's the same, almost exact same thing as mine. So
that's really cool.
So I thought that was kind of like a.
Send you the book that I really want to hang on to it, but that cowboy book I have for your son.
The Two Gun Kid, the one where it's the Panther prototype that you showed the other day.
Yeah, that's 10 months before that book.
That is awesome, dude.
No, I didn't say I was going to. I just said I wonder because I can't make up my mind, dude. I've only seen 2 of those, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. You can keep it. Like if you can keep it though, because I'm gonna try to get one. Because I when I seen you had it, and I was like, man, or either if you let me get it off you.
Yeah, it's Bobby. It's Kid Colt Outlaw number 5. I think I have it. I can show it really fast.
Yeah, so because it's like he showed it on To Slab or Not to Slab, and it was a prototype of the Black Panther. Yeah. So it's before this. It's before this right here.
Yeah, what's so interesting is it's not him, but I think it is. That's why they speculate on that. So there it is, a Two Gun Kid number 77. It is the first appearance of Panther, but it's a white dude in costume. But you can clearly tell that that's the Black Panther.
So you can look at his, and then look. It looks almost the same, basically.
It looks like they added a cape on him and yours to make him different.
Yeah. And then
again, this is 10 months later. And then in the final issue of Two Gun Kid, they reprinted this cover and they made him red, which kind of says, hey, we made a mistake. And they try to correct it. But by making him red, who knows?
Yeah.
They do say it in the app or whatever.
Yeah, like whenever you go, like it says, like if you go look it up on the key collector thingy, it says Panther or whatever.
Yeah, it also says possible prototype or something.
Yeah.
And I was speculating on that Gunhawks variant. Remember I showed that Gunhawks variant where they're in the Western, but on the mountain it says Black Panther?
Yeah.
Like, why does it say that? And I think they're making a shot out to that. I think that was a secret, what do you call it? Easter egg?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that's cool, dude. I love that. The Captain America 4 is one of my, honestly, or not Avengers 4. Honestly, the Captain America number 1, that's a grail too.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? 1940?
Yeah, man. I wish I could get I'm trying to get any 40. Golden Age cap. I'm trying to get any Golden Age cap just so I can have one in my collection.
I saw one once at a shop. I should have bought it. Some old lady had them, and I didn't.
Man,
so stupid, dude.
I wish I could come across just a store like that one day. Just be like, walk in and be like, oh, you got a whole bunch of old caps you're just giving away.
I feel like you have a better chance than I do for your location. I think the closer you get to the west side, east side, the better.
Yeah,
because west, I don't know. All right. Oh, I guess I'll show another one. I'm not exactly what order to go here. So I'm gonna mix it up.
Oh, go ahead and do what you gotta do. I
guess I'll go backward. I'll start here. This is probably one of my favorite comic books. This is one of Reggie's favorite comic books too. To Reggie, it's the first appearance of Magneto. Just so you know, it's not. But it is the first full appearance of Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Toad, and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. It is the second appearance of Magneto, though. And, you know, it's X-Men number 4, 7.0, signed by Stan Lee. And I love it, dude. One of my favorite books because, honestly, because all the evil mutants are there. You know, I remember when X-Men, the first one came out, the movie, and you saw Toad or whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, he wasn't a big character, but he was still, I still liked him. And then, of course, Scarlet Witch, that, to me, that's the biggest appearance in this book. And, of course, Quicksilver, her brother. But, you know, they're a lot of fun. But I think Scarlet Witch is probably one of the most powerful mutants, right? I mean...
Yeah, that's what they say.
I just like the cover, dude. I don't know. I mean, it's got all the X-Men on the bottom, and then it's got all the evil mutants on the top. And
I'm just glad they did away with that Scarlet Witch with the green.
yeah, it all changes over time. But yeah, we're working backwards our way up here on the line of Grails. But honestly, I had multiple copies of this book, and I kept upgrading because I wasn't content with a 4.0 of that book for my collection. I wanted to try to get everything over a 5.0. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just for me, for what I was building for my X-Men collection, it was important for me to do that. At least the top 4 be over a 5.0. And I did a lot of trading and selling, and unfortunately, I sold my X-Men number 160 signed at the wrong time. Right now I could get a bundle of money for that. But the reason I did it is because I sold it and I bought 1 through 4, and I had 2, 3, and 4 were 7.0s. And because I replaced my other ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I bought a 5.5 and got a number 1 5.5 after I made all that money and replaced the other books. God, I wish I never sold that 6.0, dude. That was a big book, and it was signed, dude. The number 1, but
it was signed by Stan Lee, and who?
Yeah, there are not a lot of 6.0s, and so I bought a 5.5, and then I got it signed by Stan Lee, and you know, that's the story on that. But I did it so I could get a 2, 3, and 4 and 7.0 condition signed. But whatever, it's another story for another time. But that to me is one of my favorite books, just because of the cover alone, and I feel like X-Men Keys number 4 is a big deal.
Heck yeah. So the last one you sold was a 7.02, right?
What did I? Yeah, that was number 9.
Yeah, number 9. It was 7.0.
Yeah.
So, Comic Head just want to know if we had invented any new Grail terms, and I think, Bill, we have come up with a new Grail term because you have 2 7.0 as I would consider Grails because those are Grails to you. And I got 2 1.5s. Exactly.
I don't know if I can compete in the 1.5 category. But
no. I'm just saying, but like they're twins. We got Grail twins.
So you have to do for every show now. You have to do Grail twins. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if you got Grail twins, just show them up. Just put the twins up and show. Same.
Dude, you know what, Bueller? Go watch my god darn video, dude. Stop telling me about your Bueller box. Go what? What, Bueller? You sold out? Are you?
What is it? What is it, Bueller? What happened?
You know, he said she got us, dude. He said chicken butt.
Chicken butt.
You want me to do one? You have another unboxing, right?
Oh yeah, I got one more. Yeah.
Do you want me to do one more before that? Because I still have a couple more.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right, we'll do this one really fast, and then we'll go to your next unboxing. So, of course, I said we're moving down the list, and that's just reflection of the stand that I have here. Yeah. It's not a silver wiener coming out of them. So that's X-Men number 3, and that is the first appearance of the Blob, which is also one of my favorites. I love the Blob. He's classic X-Men villain. you know, or whatever you want to call them. Signed by Stan Lee, and there it is, first Blob.
That is
now,
cool.
Besides the X-Men I showed you, the number 9, the first Silver Age one I ever bought, honestly, what got me into... So basically, what happened was, Tony, I went to a Comic-Con when I got back into... I mean, I've always collected, but when I really got seriously back into it about 11 years ago, I went to a Comic-Con, and my first Silver Age purchase ever was this one, X-Men number 3. Now, this is not the same book, but that was my like first decently big raw purchase. And it started me on a 10-year journey to complete my X-Men collection. I finished that within 4 years of upgrading books and stuff. And then it was another 6 years of getting books signed by everyone in the, you know, from all over the world to complete the signing of my collection. But that number 3 is the one that kind of got me hooked on the whole. I was hooked. You know what I mean? To complete.
Yeah, because like it just takes one little book sometimes, man, to set you off in that direction. And that's what I mean. X-Men 3, you can't beat that.
Oh yeah, you can beat it. But it is the first Blob.
Yeah, that is cool too. It like to me, Blob's been like always an underrated villain. Like, but the only thing I thought was crazy is like when he was in the Ultimate Universe, and they did what he did with the Wasp, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So
yeah, he's definitely underrated, I think, too. But he's a funny character. I would kind of compare him to, and I mean, I have the first Juggernaut and all that and everything, but like, I feel like when Juggernaut came out, the Blob kind of disappeared.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're similar in a kind of way, but the Juggernaut was super popular. Bobby asked an interesting question. I want to address it because I think it's an important one.
Yeah.
Do you guys prefer to buy them raw and sign, or graded and crack them to sign? So what I've learned over 10 years of doing this with this type of Grail book is, Bobby, buy them graded. So what I would say is, if you want to, here's what you can do. This is a really good tip, and I'm sorry to stop you, but this is for their knowledge. If, let's say, you want a Grail and you want it to be a 6.0 or better, but you're willing to take a 5.5, the price difference is quite amazing. So what I would say is you buy a 5.5 of a CGC graded Grail, unsigned, okay, and make sure it's the old label, one from maybe 10 years ago, before they started pressing. So you buy an old label CGC 5.5 Grail, you buy it, you get it home, you go get your signing, they'll crack it for you, or you know, you can learn how to crack it. You crack it for you with CGC, you get it signed, they'll take the old label, and you get it pressed. They most likely, in an old book like that, it'll bump the grade up. So let's just pretend it worked, okay? You got it signed, you got it pressed and regraded by CGC, and you went from a 5.5 to a 6. You saved thousands of dollars, and you've made thousands of dollars. So that's the best tip I can give you in regard to, if you want Grail signed, don't buy them raw because you're not sure. Might as well buy a lower graded, what you're acceptable at an old label, crack it, get it signed, and have them press it, and you might end up even doing better. That's my tip, and it's worked before for me plenty of times. I hope that made sense.
Yeah, it did, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this CGC box. So this is my last box. And if you've been here the whole time or just not getting in, I'll show the books after we're done. But Bill still has like a few books to show too. But this is my last one. And this is an artist Grail for me. Or you can say cover Grail or whatever you want to say. But
I should do a video on what I just talked about. I think it's probably worth a video.
All right, so this is the infamous book, that I've been waiting for to come back, that I waited for forever, that traveled the country, and made it back home finally. So this is my Amazing Spider-Man 33, the infamous Ditko final chapter cover, and it's a 3.5 universal grade. Just happy to have that, man. I just love
Dude, I think that's great with the chipping up on the top right.
Yeah,
You got a 3.5 is still a real strong grade for that book in my mind. I think you did well on that one for sure.
yeah. I did not pay a lot for this book, and just for the fact that it presents so well, it's like I just happy to have it. This will be up on the mantle. So this is one of my personal artists, grails. Some Ditko artwork there. I love Ditko when he did Spider-Man. So cool.
Yeah, I love that book. Did you see? Do you remember in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 when they after what's his name was Spider-Man, and then they had the lizard?
Yeah.
Do you remember the sewer scene?
Yeah.
The kind of like a throwback to that book.
Yeah.
Right? When he like opened up the sewer. No, it was Sandman. I'm sorry. It was Sandman. When he was in the sewer with Sandman, he opened up the water and it turned him into like mud or something.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a shot out to that cover, kind of. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I could be 100% wrong.
Well, I know they redid it in the what's it, the one, the Toby not what's it, the Homecoming, the Homecoming one. They did it in the Homecoming one too. Because like no wait, not it was
that's what
because it was with the vulture and like the stuff was on top of him and he tried to push it off of him. But
like a thing on top of him.
Yeah, something like that. But like this, like just the way he drew the water and everything, man.
Yeah.
Like for what I paid for this book, and for it to come back at 3.5, like I'm very happy about that. Like
now, what's the key in there? I know there's a key.
Nope, just a Dr. Kurt Connors appearance, and it's just more for the cover, really. Like, but it's because it's a classic Ditko artwork. That's what it's.
Yeah, no, I love it. Those blues pop hard on that book.
Yeah,
I mean that's what she said, but yeah. Wait, I don't know if you say why. Who's gentleman's name? I don't know who the gentleman is.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if Big Will's saying why because I said that's what she said, or Pop's Hard or whatever. I don't know. The guy's name, I don't know. All right, well, I'm reading the chat. I'll switch over, I guess. Or am I already over? Where am I? Is it on me right now? Or?
Yeah, it's on you.
My cameras are all messed up. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, well.
She wants to know my name.
No, it's Tony Sanders. Oh, I shared it. So, yeah, sub to Tony Sanders. I mean, please, you guys hit Tony Sanders sub, like his channel. We do video every 2 weeks together. So if you guys are coming for any reason, I know all the names, so I figure it's just similar. But if you guys are coming from the Facebook feed or whatever, the link I sent, please sub to Tony Sanders, a great friend of mine. And that's it. Okay, so you told me you want to see this book. I'm showing you just because. But the story on this book is I had one before, and it was I have this curse of getting 7 5s on this book. I just can't get over it every time. I had this book before, and it was triple signed by Herb Tramp, Len Wayne, and Stan Lee, and I sold it. And
what grade was it?
It was a 7 5.
And you sold it?
Yeah, this was, dude. Look, in my life, I have up and downs, and I'm struggling right now, but I'm trying to hold on for dear life. So every time I go up and down, that's what she said. I sell my books, which is stupid. So basically, I sold a Grail, a triple signed Grail, And on my birthday this year, or last year, I wanted to get it again. And I knew a guy, and he said, I have one, right? I have it one. It was raw.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's in VF condition. I'm like, okay. So I go down there and I look at it, and I'm like, yeah, it's in VF. In my mind, I'm like, it's probably a 7 or whatever. And I'm like, I convinced him that it was a 5.5. So I used my grading techniques to convince him that it was a 5.5. And he went for it. So I paid $1,100 for it. Actually, I paid $1,000, and I traded a Tomb of Dracula #1 and a Werewolf by, or the first appearance of Werewolf by Night, right? So anyway, I traded. I sent it, and I got graded, and I just sat back and prayed. I pressed it.
Yeah.
I was nervous. I was going to get a 6 because but it came back a 7.5 again. So basically, I tripled my money, and I have my book back. And that's why it sits behind me to remind me, because I did buy it on my birthday, that I will not sell that book no matter what. I don't care. It's oh, that's Tony, isn't it?
Yeah, Tony Trombetta. Yeah.
So Tony, like I said, I announced to everybody now, I guess, Tony is the owner of EGS.
Yeah, president.
And he had a show with, the two Tonys did a show together, or no, Tony sent some books off to him.
Yeah, yeah.
And talked about it. And in that chat, I was talking, and Tony checked out my channel, saw I grade books and stuff. So I've decided to do a show with him as well, where Tony Sanders will be joining us. So it'll be me, Tony, and Tony Trombetta. As soon as I get my books back, we'll go there live. We'll talk about it. I'll show the video of me grading the books before I send it off, because it's a test. And then we'll see we'll open it up and see what they came back as. See, test of me, test of them. So that'll be fun. Hopefully that'll be in about a week. And Tony, I just paid you. You're good to go. All right, we'll move on from the Hope, because I know we're probably short on time. I don't know.
Yeah, we're getting there close, but it's a grail for a lot of people. Wolverine people, as well as
Hulk, yeah,
as Incredible Hulk people. But like a lot of people say, the story though is not good in it.
It's horrible, dude. Have you ever flipped through it? It's horrible. Okay, so number 2. Now, if you've seen Deadpool 2, you got to see the Vanisher. And the Vanisher is Brad Pitt. Remember?
Yeah, I did see that. That's
the first and last appearance of Vanisher in movies. But there's something about this book I just never really fell in love with. So there's just something about it I don't. It's a second appearance of the X-Men. Okay, but it's also the first appearance of Vanisher. But something about it I never really fell in love with. But it is a grail, I guess, and it's it's a grail. But it's also X-Men #2 7/0 signed by Stan Lee. So first appearance of Vanisher, second appearance of the X-Men. Something about the cover I just never really fell in love with, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Iceman looks cool as hell in there, dude. You don't see his face or nothing. He's just this blob of ice.
That was when Iceman was cool.
Yeah, before they changed him. All right, we'll get to the last one then.
Oh, I forgot to tell everybody that on this one, it's off-white to white pages.
Oh, sorry. I don't even read that anymore.
I know. I quit looking at it sometimes. I was like,
Oh, what's interesting about the number 4 though that I had, Tony? It's white pages.
Really?
And that's another reason I went after it, because it was white pages.
Oh yeah, because if you get anything white page, like this one's cream pages or whatever. So.
All right. Well, here it is. That's my biggest book, I think. X-Men #1, 5/5, signed by Stan Lee. And I could swear this book's a 6, but they just won't give it to me.
Man, that's one of my grails right there. Grails.
Yep, that's my grail too. Of course, like I was saying, Amazing Fantasy 15 and you know, whatever. That the Amazing Fantasy 15, and I can't remember what the other book is.
It's a Detective 27.
Yeah, Detective 27. Those are my, like, what I would consider a grail. I mean, yeah, they're all grails, but what I would consider something that I would chase if I ever had a chance. Who knows? Dude, Comics for Videos, he has 5 copies of X-Men #1, the 1990 Jim Lee. But yeah, that's a book. Like I said, he's got every variant. Like I said, you know, it was hard when I sold the 6.0, but now that I look back, you know, dude, this book, I don't even know how much this book is now, but
oh, those are ridiculous right now, especially with the Stanley signature.
What do you think? It's close to, I mean, I can look, but I'm guessing in the 10 to 20 range. I know it's over 10.
Yeah, it's got to be over 10. You got to make me look. You got to have the whole chat looking. We're all going to be looking.
Go look. I just put X-Men 1 CGC Signature Series. Then you got to filter highest to lowest. And when you do that, the first thing that comes up highest to lowest, are you doing that right now?
Yeah.
The first thing that comes up highest to lowest is my collection. You see it? Dude, X-Men #1 CGC. There's my collection on it, right on the front, first one. So, some dude has his 4.5 signed by Stanley listed for right under 20 grand.
That's crazy.
Someone's got a 5.0 for 12. Yeah. Oh, someone's saying unsigned at Go Collect is 8 to 10 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to judge, you know, with let me see here. I'm looking at one more thing. Look at completed listings.
I don't know. People put those, like, when they see the Stan's signature on there, like, people just put, like, crazy prices on there.
Well, it definitely commands.
Yeah, it does now. Yeah, I mean, it always has, but I mean, like, right now, it's just like it's more in like demand right now.
Yeah. Well, one sold recently, X-Men 5.0 signed, and I don't know what it sold for because it says 12,000 crossed out though. You know, when it's crossed out, it's a different number. But all I know is when they announced that X-Men movie, that shit flew. And I, you know, again, I have the full collection signed. You can see it if you filter highest to lowest and you put X-Men. It's the first one. I don't know what to price that at. Bueller. I'm gonna skip your Bueller box this week.
Oh yeah, I posted on Instagram that dude that had like $1 million for a Stanley signature, and it was like a doodle that Stanley drew, and then like his name and so. Yeah, there's a post on Instagram.
Oh, is that like the Spider-Man face one?
Yeah, I think so. Like he drew like a stick figure or whatever, and the dude wants like $1 million for it or something.
Dude, there are only a couple of those in the world, and you know, it's funny enough is I've seen that book over and over. I think people keep buying it and selling it. But I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So quick recap for people on the books that I showed tonight, which was kind of like a tribute to my son, me and my son, on our collecting that I'm doing for my youngest son. So, like I said, this is a Captain America 100.
Love it.
And this right here is the first ongoing whatever series.
Yeah, it's like his new run. Yeah.
But like it's got Black Panther on the cover. He makes an appearance. So this is the origin of the Black Panther right here, which is signed by Roy Thomas and a 6.5. It's for my son. So I got him those. Then, like I said, I got him. This is kind of both of ours because it's like it's actually his, but I just wanted the signature. Fantastic Four 53, second appearance of the Black Panther, signed by Joe Sinnott or Sinnott, whichever way you want to say it. But yeah, I got that for him. And like I said, he's a Black Panther fan. And so
I'll show you something really fast too.
And then the last one is my Avengers #4. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Captain America. And this is the Grail twins. They're both 1.5. And this is my son's Fantastic Four 52 first appearance of the Black Panther. And it's all like it presents really well for a 1.5.
Yeah, those both look really good.
Yeah, so I was very happy to get that. So
I'll tell you, since you're on the Black Panther theme, I'll just pull this out really fast and show you. So there's a funny story on this, and basically, my girl, you know, she doesn't buy me comics, dude, and I'm like on my birthday or something. I'm like, please, after like 10 years, will you buy me a comic or something? And so she did. And this guy at her work's like, hey, I have these Black Panthers when the movie came out. So they had this one, and I'm like, oh, I'll give him $30. And she's like, no, I'm like, I'm not paying any more than that. And so she brought it back, but she didn't tell me she ended up buying it. Not for 30 though. She spent like $40 or $50. Uh-huh. So I, as a treat to her, because I thought it was a decent copy, I sent it in, and I got it back, and it was a 9.6. I was like, oh my God. So,
man,
you know, huh?
And it's a newsstand.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that. Damn, I'm a millionaire now. Wait, look at that frog right there, dude. King Solomon's frog. What are they trying to do to him? I don't know what's up with that frog. I think it's got a soul gem inside. But I thought that was funny because, you know, I wanted to do it specially for her. It's one of those books I won't sell, you know, just because it's something she gave me. And then I got it graded for fun. And it came back a 9.6. I was pretty happy about it. But that's my only grail, like, I guess, would you consider Black Panther grail, I guess?
Yep.
Newsstand. Wow, dude, you made my day on that. I didn't even realize.
I was looking at that. I was like, newsstand?
Yeah. Well, I had fun. I mean, I haven't gone through those books in a while.
Yeah, you had some great books to show, man, and good stories too, man.
Yeah, every book comes with a story, man. That's the great thing about this whole thing is, if it doesn't, then I don't know. It should, right?
Yeah, that's true. So you got anything going on that you want to talk about, or?
No, just the whole Gemini mailer thing is big. If you guys buy Gemini shipping mailers, go to their site, Gemini shipping mailers, and add my code economics in there. You'll save so much money. It's crazy. It gives you 20% off. Besides that, I have I don't know. Bueller's got some Bueller boxes and some stickers, and what I was gonna say something else. I don't know. I've got my fingers crossed for a couple things, some major interviews, and of course the interview with EGS. When I figure out a day, well, I'll let you know and we'll do it.
All right.
I thought it'd be fun, and then that's it.
All right. Well, me, I've got nothing really going on, but we'll find out who the next guest will be on What's Your Grail as soon as I find out.
Now, we're not this Monday, are we? We're next Monday, right?
Yeah, we're next Monday.
Okay, good. I need a break.
Yeah. This is the break week. This is the week.
Oh, yeah. Sin Potter. If you guys haven't gone there, that's the guy who's always with me who does the art, and he does great stuff. Go check. Yeah, he said Con's coming in. Honestly, Phoenix Con's going to be good finally this year. It's going to be insanely good. I'm really excited. Yeah, Bueller, get me on your channel, dude. You had Tony on there. Get me on back on there. I want to talk about my shipping boxes.
Well, guys,
I'm tired. I must be sick.
Well, guys, I'm going to show this book one more time before I go.
I really love the blue on that. That cover really pops.
Yeah, I love this cover, man. This is like, been waiting to get that. And I'm glad it's back home. And you guys have a good one. And we'll see you on the next episode of What's Your Grail. I'm Tony Sanders. This is Economics of Comics. Y'all have a good